Alright, so we just got off Mimut, and I don't know what you thought, but I liked it. I didn't like love it. I wasn't jumping up and down, but it was better than I thought and smoother than I expected overall.
Yeah, definitely smoother than what I expected being a wooden roller coaster.
Yeah, and it's from 2008 too, so it's not like brand new either. So they've done a good job like maintaining that so that it's not too rickety. There was like one little section that got a little shaky, but even that wasn't
terrible.
It wasn't terrible. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. The smoke effects and stuff were kind of cool.
Yeah, the little tunnel you go through at the end is very cool.
Yeah, some cool little things. The little pre-show was kind of cool in there. So again, I liked it. I'd ride it again. Yeah, and the theming was, I think we're kind of in like a log.
Like a logging mill.
Yeah.
Kind of scene.
Yeah.
Kind of puts you through like a wood chipper at the beginning there.
Yeah.
It's kind of what it seems
it's
like.
Kind of funny, yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a good time, and we forgot that there was like one little, we think it's kind of a Wild Mouse style coaster right here called Gesang Sau. Wait, did I say that right? Gesang Sau. Please feel free to just tell me how wrong it is down below, but I think we're gonna hop on that and then go the Flume, the bathtub one is right next to us. So yeah, so let's head into the Wild Mouse. Alright, so we just did Gesang Sau, which was a 1998 Gerschlauer bobsled coaster. I thought it was maybe a Wild Mouse, but once we got closer, you can see the car is a little different, the track runs a little different, but little similarities here and there, yeah. So what did you think of that one?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was pretty smooth.
Yeah, for especially 1998.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of impressive.
I think my favorite part's the like 3 little humps at the end there.
Yeah, it's fun. Get some airtime, yeah. It was a really pretty, like, the scenery it goes through and some of the views you get at the park are really nice on that ride too. I don't know that I'd wait like some crazy length to ride it, but if you're able to and you can get on relatively quickly, I think that was actually quite fun for what it is. Yeah, and it's cool how it kind of interacts with the log flume back there. You kind of cut through the same building and you'll kind of see a couple of the flume bathtubs go by. So have a wash. Yeah. So we're gonna go have our wash now and head over to see what this is all about. We've heard some interesting takes on it, so we're gonna go see for ourselves. All right. It's really cool how they have this kind of big open picnic park area too, right here in the middle. So if you're kind of just trying to relax and eat your lunch maybe, you can do that here in the grass.
ready? Right there. She's already getting in her bikini. Woo! No regrets. Oh, it's the fountain of youth. Too many bathtubs in the station right now? I don't know. We almost made it. Oh, you ready? We go backwards here. Woo! Oh, we finally made it.
I got delayed in the fountain of youth, so I should be extra.
We're extra young now. We were in there for a hot minute. Is he popping out of a cake?
I don't know. I think they're celebrating how young we are. They're amazed.
Oh, he's taking a bubble bath.
Oh my god. My poor choices again. What a view, though.
It's so worth it, though. You're young forever.
Why did I wear a hood?
Oh.
It's straight to the face.
Oh.
Who told me to sit in the middle?
I let you choose where you wanted to sit. All right, just finished the Fountain of Youth Flume ride. Jungbrunnen. Got a little wet.
He's a little wet. I had a poncho for him and he said, no, I don't think I'm gonna get that wet.
It's fine. I got my moisture wicking new hoodie here. Mammut hoodie, yeah.
I actually thought it was a really fun log flume if we hadn't gotten stuck. We got stuck like twice. Definitely in a weird place because I told him, I'm like, we literally just left the Fountain of Youth and we can't get further than the Fountain of Youth. So what happens if you become young but you never make it back to anybody? How's that work?
Part of the conspiracy of being young, I guess.
I don't know, but I thought it was a really fun, smooth flume. I really like the bathtub concept. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is super funny.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the backwards. We've noticed that a lot, is that you see more backwards on log flumes here in Europe than, or at least that I have in the States. But yeah, it made it super fun to get stuck, but it happens. It's not like a big deal. It was still a lot of fun, but that final hit, I was all covered in my poncho, and I mean, it just came straight for my face. Every bit of water was dripping down my face after the ride. So
you wanted to sit in front of me.
Yeah, I know, but you might get a little wet. It's not the worst splash I've ever had on one, but
no, I've definitely been on worse.
I've been on worse, but you do get a little wet. So, but anyway, it was fun. It was fun. We do it again, and definitely don't normally see topless mannequins back in the States.
No.
So that was new, but yeah, still a lot of fun. Not 100% sure what other kind of rides and stuff we may do. We want to get over to the outdoor section with the animals, so we're probably going to do that soon, and we are going to go back for churros.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned. So they're all different soups. There's the spinning ride, and they're all soup bowls, and they all have what type of soup they are labeled on top. Karotten soup, Zwiebelsuppe, or is it Suppe? Zwiebelsuppe, Karottensuppe, Blumenkohlsuppe. That's adorable. That is so cute. You feel like a soup yet?
I feel like a potato.
We are potatoes.
Potato soup?
Potatoes in a soup. Wow, this thing gets spicy. Spicy potato soup.
Spicy Kartoffelsuppe.
Yeah, it's a lot more like wild than I expected. I asked for this.
You wanted to be a soup.
I did want to be a soup. I'm glad we didn't get Zwiebel. That really would have been a rough ride. Broccoli. That's a fun one. I just thought it was pretty through here, but it was a little rough of a ride.
A little aggressive.
Yeah, a little aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Is ours even spinning?
Hasn't. Maybe we're not to the point of spinning yet. It sneaks up on you.
Does it? Oh, it is. It. Wow! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
If you were nauseous before,
let's go for churros.
you will be after this.
Oh, you're so strong. Wow. You married?
No.
No?
Not if you're looking.
I don't even know where to go with this conversation. So is the objective here to shoot eggs into the mouth? Or... I think so. Look at this. It says Hühnerstallspiel. That's what it is. Alright. Casey decided he's going to actually play. Ooh. has got to be the most ridiculous thing.
Oh, she's got.
What? 1800. Do we win something?
This got to be a high score.
What do we win for that? What is this? Erlebnispark Schmunza. Is that just if you like get changed from? Yeah. Well.
I got a couple.
Chicken. I expected more out of you. Oh, it's a gardening one. Yeah, there's one for you and me. I don't have any more euros. Churros. We made it. It took a while. They were making them fresh.
Hot off the press.
They are hot off the press. We just said put everything on it. You know, it's late in the day. I don't have time to take things off of things. I just need to be loaded up with sugar. So we're gonna try them. Sadly, they didn't have any plant-based milk for the coffee, which my allergies have been really acting up. So no coffee for me at the moment. But see how this churro is.
Are they as good as they look?
They're pretty good. They're a little doughy in the middle though. I'm not sure they're like fully cooked through.
She was kind of rushing to make more.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're like fully done. But the flavor's good. Casey's turn.
My turn. The chocolate sauce.
The elusive churro.
I see what you're saying, a little doughy in the middle.
A little doughy in the
but
middle.
I would rather have that than like
Hard.
too crunchy on the
Yeah,
outside.
I agree. Totally agree.
Yeah, so not too bad.
They'll be eaten.
I'll eat them, but not my favorite out of the park churros that we've had.
My favorites? You know which one my favorites were. I'll put a link overhead and down below.
All right, we are leaving the amusement park section of the park and heading over to the wildlife section.
Yes, we are.
It's about a 10-minute walk, the signs say.
You can walk or you can pay like €2 and take a shuttle. But we weren't sure how often they were going to come, and since we're already so late in the day, we figured it'd be easier to just walk over. Finally see the sign for it. Wild Paradise. There's babies. Lion eagle walking, the second letter goes to talking. So we found this big billboard, but we didn't know about this. You can also stay in these sort of covered wagons or tree houses. I think staying in the tree house would be a lot of fun. We might have to come back and do that sometime. The park could be a one-day park if you aren't vlogging. I think, you know, obviously it takes more time sometimes to stop and go. But you could definitely make this a 2-day park between the wildlife park and the rides over there, and just how scenic and fun and quirky all the little scenes and things are that you can find through the park. You could definitely make it 2 days, I think, too. So this is kind of a cool thing they have also.
Look at these deer.
Look at how cute.
They're just out roaming around by the paths.
I just want to pet him. I won't, but he's so fluffy.
There's a bunch more up there. Out here on the path with you.
Oh,
Hey, Mr. Reindeer.
hello.
Dang.
Hi.
That rack.
Hi. He said you don't have food.
You don't have food on your hand. I'm not wasting my time with you.
Hi, oh, okay.
It's a little bird sanctuary. I thought these were all statues out here in each of the little huts, but they're real birds. They're just on like a little leash.
There's like a little amphitheater type of situation here too, and we noticed on the park map it said something about shows over here, or maybe was it on the park map or on a sign? I don't remember.
There's a
but-
sign in the park.
Yeah, and so we think this is where the bird show is. They probably start from down here and come up into the theater seating. So
He doesn't care about you.
he said, anything in your hand? I'm gonna keep my search.
You don't have any food, he's gonna keep looking for food. Oh, baby goats.
I just want a baby goat so bad. Look at them. Look at how sweet they are. They're so sweet.
What's this guy doing?
Hoping I drop food. Look at him cuddle. Oh my gosh. Can we have one? Can we take him home? Please. That's all I wanted today. That's all I wanted. That's all for the souvenirs. Let's just take the goat.
You want a goat as a souvenir?
I want a goat.
That's goat napping.
They're like butting heads. Do you see it?
Oh, baby goat fight. Oh. This guy's been trying to lay on this rock for like 5 minutes and he can't stay on it. He keeps sliding off.
Look at it now. 3 of them are fighting.
Oh, it's so vicious.
My heart cannot take it.
Oh, this guy's gonna try to lay on this rock again. See, can you figure it out?
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's trying to fight him off. No, he worked really hard to lay there. Right? Right. Right.
Oh, he's gonna push him off. Oh. Bullied out of his spot.
So there is this cool little kind of restaurant. We see a menu right here. It's got pizza margarita, pretzel, waffle. So, you know, fairly simple, but the whole aesthetic is really cute. It's in here in the wildlife park and also near where you can stay. And it's all kind of got this really rustic, woodsy sort of a feel. And so this fits that. It's kind of like cabin vibes a little bit. I'm not sure how the hours work exactly here because the wildlife park's open till 7. But it seems like all the physical stuff maybe still closes at 6, and some areas even earlier than that because we noticed in the bird section that something closed, or maybe that was the show times. That might have been the show times were 3:30. But it seems like other things are closing down. Came over to check out the coffee situation, and they're literally just closing. So I'm thinking most of the physical stuff still closes at 6 with the park, but you can just walk the trail. This would be a great walking trail if you just want to get in some exercise too and see some animals. It's pretty steep. It was pretty steep on the way up and around, and I'm not feeling 100% at the moment, so we're probably not going to do the full trail. But we got to see some goats, and if you want to come, there are other things like wildcats and bears, and there are quite a few other animals. I think wolves maybe as well. Back in this section, it seems like a pretty big wildlife reserve. So yeah, definitely consider checking that out when you come to the park because that's a really cool thing that they have.
There.
There's also like a massive playground area in the woods that again has that rustic feel. These look like acorns, like on these little huts that they have. It's so cool. It's so cutely themed. I really think between the park and here, it'd be awesome to just stay a night and do one whole day just very, you know, relaxed and exploring and maybe even grilling or picnicking out here and checking out the wildlife and then doing a day at the park. You could definitely make 2 days of that, and I think it'd be really, really nice, and the scenery is just stunning. I would come hike here even, so this is really nice, and I love the themed area for the kids. I know we're not getting to do as much as we wanted to in here because of how I'm feeling, but what do you think of all of this?
No, it's super nice. I like it. It's I would say it's hard to do if you do a whole day at the park and then come over here.
Yes,
like last
I
minute.
agree.
It's a lot of walking.
It is.
It's very hilly, I guess, and if you're already wore out from the park, it's a little bit of a drag. But everything, all the amenities and stuff have been super nice.
Staff's been friendly too.
Yeah, everyone's nice and friendly. There's a little restaurant, it looked like, up at the top, or almost to the top of the hill. You can take a little break if you had the time. If you came earlier and get something to drink and eat before continuing the loop.
Yeah, so we can't really access it because we think you have to have, you know, obviously a reservation. There's a fence line here, but we have a good little view. So these are the tree houses. They're super rustic looking. You can see all of the detailing on the wood. It's like jagged. They're really, really cool looking. This is something I think we definitely will end up coming to do. This just looks fun. And again, very rustic. We love that. So really, really cool that they have these here. All right, so we're almost back to the park. You can see it back in the background. And we figured we would just kind of give you our thoughts, general thoughts on the day. And so what did you think overall of the park?
I think it's a cute little park. Definitely not a big thrill park, but definitely has some bigger roller coasters that are fun. Churros was probably my favorite.
That was my favorite too, but I also really did like the Haus Überkopf. I liked it, but I I think it is a really charming park. I don't think it's quite on the scale of some of like the big parks in terms of just how many rides, the animatronics, things like that, maybe not at that scale. But considering this is an older park and a more local park, I think it is so full of heart and so full of charm. And clearly they've added those 2 new coasters. I don't know how much land they have to work with or if they'll be expanding further, but I think it has a lot of potential to, you know, eventually compete because the theming was actually pretty good and they did so much beautiful landscaping. So there's a lot to love about this park, and it would honestly be one I would consider getting a pass to just because I liked it that much. I really just think it's charming and quaint and kind of quirky, which I also really liked. So
yeah, I really liked all the funny animatronics around the park, and the stuff you get interact with, rather than just looking at and watching them do something. You can actually, you know, contribute to
the scene or whatever you're looking at.
Yeah, whatever's going on, and I thought that was really fun.
I have a beef with the guy about the love situation though that I've got to go back and resolve. So we're clearly going to be back because he and I need a little chat. But yeah, a lot of fun. We would definitely come back. I think we'll come back at some point maybe and stay in the tree houses, check out the wildlife park. I don't know that this would be a great park for winter just because everything's outdoors. It's not really a dark ride park. So that is kind of the one thing that's missing here. Although I don't know that they're open in the winters actually. I think they might have a window of closure, which would make sense.
Yeah.
And maybe that the wildlife park stays open, I think is what maybe I read. Somebody can let me know down in the comments if that's wrong. But thank you to Tripsdrill for having us. It was really a lovely day, charming, quaint, quirky, and just unique, a very unique park. So we really had a good time and can't wait till we can come back and visit again. So we hope you enjoyed this. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel out, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.